So it did bring about a bit of the milestone did bring about a thing in Ralph in my mind that we're going to have a party here, as well as I think it was more Kathy's idea that we should celebrate that way. Now, whether
Your
it might,
birthday.
My birthday. Yeah. But it also meant cleaning up a bit.
Ulterior motive.
And a guy living alone doesn't clean up too often, but about once a year he says, I better clean up. The bathroom's clean, the dishes are washed, and the linen's done.
Beautiful.
And it's a big vacuum today, so that anybody does go inside, you won't go trip over nails. But I think after 78 years on the planet that I should be able to have more than a couple of words about how I arrived here. And I love joining dots, and if I go back quite a few years, there's a guy called Michael Tierney who's a mutual friend of both of us. And he was helping me do a similar job down in Brunswick. He said, do you remember Kathy and Ralph? And I said, I stood there, of course. So we did some work in their place around about 10 years ago, 15 years ago. So I rang Ralph and I said, you need a live-in renovator. I don't know you'd heard the term before, but anyway, I think Kathy had a bit of an accident on her horse, so it took me 2 weeks to get back. Anyway, so I come up here on one Tuesday and I look and I said, this is my house for the next year at least. If we are 1 year into it. I have to say that the gathering today has been an unbelievable milestone, because we've got people from the town, we've got people who have been there, we've got people who have been here a long time, and I think it takes years and years and years to become acclimatised to this type of environment. And the fact that we had COVID to look down on and see Melbourne flying while we were sort of just basking in, we weren't basking, but we were certainly in a better place.
Yeah.
And so I don't want to go into my spiel about COVID, but anyway. So but it does bring about a fresh start to a lot of things, and it's a fresh start to this house because we've got it to a point where it's going to the next phase. We've got the crossover, we've got the house re-stumped, just a few permits and a few things like that.
Easy peasy, the permits.
So
Ralph has got to get on council.
I do have to say that the water is my sole place, but this is becoming my second sole place.
Lovely.
Now, I don't know where to go next.
You're not going anywhere till the house is done, so just
Just to be clear.
There's always plenty of red in my house. There's plenty of. And there's one lady I do have to mention though, Rhonda down
Rhonda.
there. I've been here about 3 or 4 days, and she said, "What are you doing here, Mike?" And I said, "I'm the live-in renovator." And she looked at me and said, "He's too old to be doing this."
I said none of that.
Deny.
Anyway, she said, "Give me your phone number, so just in case you fall off a ladder, I'll be here to help." And that's the sort of person that Rhonda is, and neighbours are around here too. And she's in my emergency phone book. If I fall off a ladder, it goes to Rhonda, and I know she'll be here. And I don't know, just bring an ambulance and get rid of me. But anyway, so but there are special people here, special people who just moved in the last couple of weeks, been here a long time, and my neighbours there, I don't know you very well, but it's great to meet you today. Anyway, I'd just like to say thank you very much for all making this day possible.
I mean, 15 years.
It's been I've got so much gratitude for Kathy and Ralph for making me part of the show up here. Thank you.
Well done.
Happy birthday! Has everybody done the house tour?
On the way through.